This is one of those feature bouts of the evening. Two debuting fighters from highly regarded camps. Tyrime the Dream Dasilva coming by way of Triforce, making his debut against Brandon Layton of Lozon MMA, also making his debut. The twin brother of Brett Layton, the 1-1 featherweight who's fighting later this evening. This one, even though neither of these men have graced the record books with an amateur MMA fight yet, this is one people have been talking about since it was made.
Absolutely. They both have a lot of skill and experience in the gym that they're bringing with them to the cage. And I think that a lot of people have high expectations for them. I will say that Tyrime the Dream, that is quite a nickname. I think that gives them a bit of an edge in my books.
But yeah, like I was saying earlier about the camps, Triforce versus Lozon, that looks like something I would have seen on a card back in my day when I was fighting MMA. Two schools that have been around since back in the day when I was fighting MMA. I fought Keith Jeffries back in the day from Triforce. They run a great school over there, and obviously Lozon's is Lozon's. I fought Dan Lozon back in the day, but two great schools, so I assume both these guys are going to be very good prospects.
Absolutely. What's interesting about both of those schools is that they are known for their wrestling, so I wonder who's going to end up on top of Layton, especially.
Tyrime Dasilva, a long and lean featherweight. This is a featherweight bout, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not mistaken.
Bam. I know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Sure do.
Tyrime Dasilva, a long and lean featherweight, coming from the experience camp. The Jeffries brothers in the corner, Dion Rubio and John Duma in the corner as well. Rich Santiago, commentary partner of mine, has spoken very highly about him. Do not sleep on his jiu-jitsu or his wrestling skills. The Layton brothers, even though Brett has fought before, nobody's seen Brandon fight before, he's already kind of just on the table. He's a Layton twin. He's got to have the wrestling accolades his brother does, and of course he does that. That precedes him from making the fight, but can't sleep on Tyrime Dasilva's skills right here. A lot of talent in the corner, and he's just cool as a cucumber in there as he's making his first walk.
Well, Rich is a hot prospect himself, so if he speaks highly of his skills, then I am sold on Tyrime. And as stupid as this is, because just because one twin is a good wrestler doesn't necessarily mean the other twin is. I'm assuming that both Laytons can seriously wrestle.
Yeah, absolutely.
See PFL prospect Nate the Snake over here in the corner as well.
There is Nate the Snake.
One of New England's all-time greats.
Absolutely.
Some fantastic big names out here. The Dream. I mean, it's almost like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Tyrime Dasilva ready for action as we await Brandon Layton to make his inaugural walk to the Cage Titans cage.
I wonder if your opponent has such a sick nickname, does that give him a psychological advantage the second you hear it?
I'm telling you right now, Brandon Layton does not care.
I think he's more concerned like, okay, my twin brother already came out here. Maybe a little bit of sibling rivalry. I might want to show up your brother like, okay, you did this in your fight, I'm going to do this in my fight. And that's the way I'd be thinking.
I had the pleasure of getting to know both of the Layton twins on a road trip to Atlanta to see Randy Cross's UFC debut. And let me tell you, both of these kids are just natural-born fighters. They're just naturally aggressive, naturally violent people, and they just love to throw down, and they love the competition fighting, whether it be against each other or teammates or me in the Airbnb at 2 a.m. It doesn't matter. They love to wrestle. They love to grapple. They love to fight. And I'm excited to see this young man make his debut against a very touted also debuter in Tyrime Dasilva.
And that's cool because he's coming from Lozon's gym, which, I mean, Dan and Joe, they used to grow up beating each other up as well, so it's like it kind of keeps that same...
there's already a precedent set for that sibling MMA rivalry.
Exactly.
Maybe this is the reincarnation.
I mean, they should hope. Those are two great guys to look up to, Dan and Joe. They had very successful careers. I mean, Joe's still at it, fighting on the UFC Boston coming up.
Brandon Layton's taking those steps up for the first time, and this crowd's going to be super excited once these announcements get made. Go through the measurables and let's kick this fight off.
Yeah, as Andy was up, here we go. Tyrime the Dream Dasilva, 25 years of age. Brandon Layton, 22 years of age. 145 for Dasilva, 144 for Layton. both at 5'9". Similar reach, 71 for Tyrime Dasilva, 70 inches for Brandon Layton.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the 5th bout of the evening. An amateur mixed martial arts bout at the featherweight division, scheduled for 3 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Make some noise as both of these fighters are making their mixed martial arts debuts. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in at 145 pounds. Tonight, he is representing Triforce. Let's hear it for Tyrime, the Dream, Dasilva! And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner. Standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in at 144 pounds. He is representing Lozon MMA. Let's hear it for Brandon Layton. Our referee for this matchup is Alan Lau.
The cheers for Layton are deafening.
That's what happens whenever a Lausanne fighter fights here.
Oh, there's a look of intensity on both of these young men.
I feel like this is going to be a barn burner.
Don't blink. Tyrime Dasilva in the black trunks with the yellow trim. Brandon Layton in the black trunks. They touch him up in the middle.
Oh, southpaw too.
Big left hand from Layton. Right into
an almost guillotine. He's digging in. Ooh.
That looked
great.
a little
Yeah, this is getting wild right here.
We knew that this was a wrestler matchup for the ages. Big slam from Brandon Layton.
Dasilva had the right idea throwing that right kick against a southpaw, but the only thing is you want to set it up or else you're going to get it caught like that.
Right into side control, tries to go for mount, but Dasilva times it perfectly, explodes the hips and gets the reversal on top in full guard. Brandon Layton able to get back up to his feet.
Dasilva has that body lock.
Good job scooping an underhook from Layton.
And that was a low knee.
Accidental low blow. Unfortunate part of the game sometimes. Clearly incidental. But yeah, right from the opening get-go, right from the opening bell, these guys just meet in the middle and start engaging, whether it's with heavy strikes or some very intense grappling. Big slam already for Layton and a great reversal showcasing the grappling acumens of both of these men.
Yep, these guys are definitely going at it like they're 22 and 25 years old. I remember when I was that age.
Tough getting old, ain't it?
Yeah.
Looks like a little accidental headbutt there. Nice check hook from Dasilva. Nice knee from Layton.
Oh, look at that. Dasilva with the takedown this time gives him some air time.
And now he's taking the back.
One hook in.
The cage is kind of preventing him a little bit. Layton did a good job circling.
Ooh, Layton on the leg now. This is a scramble fest. I love it. Layton
Another
with a single leg.
Looking for that guillotine.
Good bite on the guillotine.
That's
and that's arm in, and he's on the right
tight.
side. That could be a really dangerous submission attempt.
And he tapped.
And he tapped to the guillotine. What a fantastic submission. He dove on the neck, scooted his hips out to the right side, even with the arm in, leaned forward into it, and forced the tap. Spectacular submission finish. And what a grappling exchange between both of these guys to kick it off.
Absolutely.
Back and forth, all the way up until that submission. We knew this was going to deliver, and it was a great one-round fight.
Both showcased superb wrestling in that fight. But in the end, it was the jiu-jitsu that gave Tyrime the victory.
He just cut the angle and really just forced that forearm into the throat of Brandon Layton. And, you know, Brandon Layton is as tough as they come. That had to have been really cinched in. Beautiful job from Tyrime the Dream Dasilva, jumping on at 1-0.
Yeah, training with the Jeffries brothers, you know you're going to have solid jiu-jitsu. I mean, vice versa, training with the Zahn brothers, you know you're going to have solid jiu-jitsu over there as well. But, I mean, hey, one little slip up and there's your neck.
They were both showcasing high-level skills and a lot of aggression. And like you said, when there's skill and aggression, one misstep is all it takes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these two warriors. Referee Alan Lau has called a start to this contest at 1 minute and 30 seconds of round number 1. Giving you your winner by guillotine choke, Tyrime the Dream Dasilva!
You know, on a similar note, as you were saying before about how there's so many new gyms popping up, I feel like there's so much new talent popping up. Every show I see someone who's new and hungry and fierce, and I'm just like, the future of the sport is so thrilling right now.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, I mean, that's what it is. It's a change of the guard. It's like, we've been around for a while. I know I've been around since, I think my first pro fight was 2008. And I mean, hey, you see all these young kids coming up. They probably used to be at the shows watching these, like, their coaches fight. And now here they are doing it themselves. That's what you see, man. It's a beautiful thing.
A great contest between two of these savages. Brandon Layton will be returning. Make no doubt about it. But congratulations to Tyrime Dasilva, the Dream himself.